Working on a Viper T56 today. It's actually adapted into a 67 Mustang, but they use the Viper input and all and have a special depth bell housing that makes it work out right. But this guy has been having some issues at high RPM shifting. Around town it's fine, shifts great, but in the higher RPMs, you know, 5,000, 7,000 RPMs, it just doesn't shift. Taking it apart, everything looks really good. The synchro rings, plenty of headspace on the synchro rings, so they still actually look good. I can tell it's been grinding second and third a little bit. Nothing real terribly wrong. But this input shaft has been modified for a Ford application. And it looks to me like the pilot bearing has been bottomed out against the end of the shaft here. That's could create shifting issues. The pilot diameter has been turned down from a Viper to a Ford. That specs out okay, but it looks like the depth with the bell housing is a little bit off. It seems to me like the step of the input here is bottomed out against the face of the pilot bearing by this witness mark here. So what that does is the clutch will release, but the input shaft is still being driven by the engine because it's in a bind at the back of the pilot bearing. So I think this is 90% of the customer's problem is misalignment or a misdepth calculation concerning the bell housing and the custom application that it's being put into. Other than that, it's pretty good shape. We're actually going to face plate it. First through fourth are going to be face plated. And the 5.6 will be regular synchronized for driving around on the street. So I'll do a follow-up video when I get the gears from the machine shop.